Right. Welcome to another day of Big Cats Under the Hood. And as you can see from my backdrop, I'm at work. I'm at work here in my Freight Line Cascade. And I'm making this video because I want to reach out to everyone that for some reason or another possibly could be traveling or find themselves in a situation where they're at a place and the temperature where you at is below, is a single digit temperature, like for instance anything from 0 to 9. And I know it's a lot of people that travel for a living in big trucks and dualies and RVs and stuff like that. Some things that you might want to do that could really help you out is this right here. These are called placards. And the good thing about the placards are they have an adhesive, backing to them. So in a pinch, let's just say you are somewhere like I am now. I'm in Huron, Ohio, and it's 6 degrees here now. It feels like it's minus 6, but it's 6 degrees. You have a little bit of little bit of wind blowing, but at 6 degrees it feels like it's zero. It feels like it's zero. So I got here earlier today, and I've actually been here. I actually got here about 3:30 Central Time, which is 4:30 Eastern Time. So I got over here waiting to get unloaded, and as I was sitting here, my temperature on my truck started to go down, and you could see my temperature gauge here. This is what my temperature gauge says that my truck is operating in now, 150. Okay, so what you don't want to do is what you don't want to do is you don't want that temperature to drop below that 150. You don't want to do that. You want to keep the vehicle running, but you want to try to maintain that temperature between 150, and if you can get it around 200, that's fine. But you don't want it to drop. The reason why you don't want it to drop is because if it gets too cold, then you take a chance on things freezing up, take a chance on incurring a leak and all that. And you want to make sure you keep your vehicle running. Now, some people will raise the idle of their vehicles up, 1,000 RPMs like that. If that's what you're comfortable with doing, that's fine. You can do that as well. But the one thing that you have to do is you have to limit the amount of airflow across your radiator. You have to do that. You have to find some kind of artificial way, whether it be a bug front, whether it be a piece of cardboard or whatever. But you have to put that in the front of the grill so that you can limit the amount of blowing air that's blowing across through the grill over the radiator, because that's what in turn causes the vehicle to lose temperature. So this is one of my suggestions that that I do right here, and I'm going to show you all what it is, and you can use it. Where I can be, where I won't be in the truck really, really cold, because that's what you don't want to do. So as long as it'll stay, as long as my temperature gauge will stay around 150 degrees, I ain't got to worry about nothing freezing up, anything like that. I got the truck running. It's running at idle, and the heater is on in the front and the back. And I put that there because the temperature's probably going to drop lower than what it is. Like I say, the newscast just said that it was like 6 degrees here in Toledo, which is where I'm at. Like it was 6 degrees. It was 8 degrees a few miles from me, and they're saying that it's going to get down tonight to it's going to get even colder. So I just did that because you have to be able to keep your vehicle running. You got to keep your fuel from gelling, and you need to keep it at operating temperature if you can. Now you don't have to get it. You don't have to get the vehicle over 200 degrees, but you do need it to stay warm enough so that you can actually put your hand to the vent. But the main thing is that you want to keep the vehicle, at least, the inside temperature of the vehicle to not drop below 65 degrees. You don't want to do that. That's bad. That's very bad for you for the temperature to drop below 65 degrees. So, the comfort zone of the human body is from 68 to 72.